everybody. Hello, new tea friends, old tea friends. My name is Marcy and I'm going to be your sipologist, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself while I brew a cup of tea. So let me get the tea started and then we'll chat. Okay, so I am going to be making a fruit tea, which I always thought I hated, but they are so much fun, you guys. They are super flavorful, but without all of that sugar, artificial coloring, all that stuff that you get from sodas, fruit juices, things like that. So I'm gonna do 2 heaping scoops in here. And let me show you a close-up of how beautiful this loose leaf tea is. Look at that, look at those big chunks of fruit, and those little leaves are calendula petals. Yes. Okay, so I have my hot tea kettle here, just took it off the stove, and I'm gonna put in just enough water to cover it, and you'll see why in just a minute. Let me move this over. And this is the Breezy Infuser. I love using this one when I'm making a cup of iced tea. Now you can totally use this for hot tea as well. So I'm gonna let this steep in here for 5 minutes while I chat. And I told you guys the flavor, right? Raspberry cream soda. I'm actually going to make it with sparkling water. Yes. So first I'm steeping the tea leaves in here, which, by the way, since it's a fruit tea, there are not actually any tea leaves in it. It is technically called a tisane, but that gets a little weird and confusing. So we just call it fruit tea. So it's naturally caffeine free. All of Sipology's teas that don't have caffeine are naturally caffeine free. We do not carry any decaffeinated, chemically processed teas. So while that's steeping, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I live in the Pacific Northwest. I am married and I have 2 girls. They are 4 and 7. And let me tell y'all, they are beyond a handful. I've had a lot of different jobs, and being a mama to these 2 girls is so incredibly challenging. So during the pandemic, early on, I started drinking tea as an outlet for my stress rather than alcohol. You know, we always talk about mothers need their wine. I really don't want to go that route. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoy a glass of wine. But tea, there is a tea for every mood. And for my mental health, tea has just been absolutely fabulous for me. And I have had so much fun exploring Sipology teas because they have such a wide variety. There is something for everyone. Even if you think you don't like tea, I guarantee there's something that you will love here. So I've been drinking Sipology teas for 1.5 years now, and I have been a Sipologist for 8 months, I believe. And I'm very excited about it. I love it. It is so much fun talking tea with people. If you have any questions when you're browsing the catalog and you are overwhelmed, just chat with me. I can help you find what you want. So this is steeping. While that's steeping, I thought I would show you another demo, because why not, right? So I'm gonna make an iced matcha. And if you're like me, I had not tried matcha before. I had always avoided it because I thought it was high in caffeine. Well, it turns out matcha, 1 serving is just 1/2 teaspoon. That's this matcha spoon right here. And it has only about 35 milligrams of caffeine. And your average cup of coffee has like 75 to 100 milligrams of caffeine. So that is significantly lower. But the awesome thing about matcha is that it contains an amino acid called L-theanine. And that gives you a magical energy, calm feeling that is sustained over 4 to 6 hours. So instead of that coffee spike and jitteriness, and then that crash later that leaves you craving more caffeine or sweets or fats or donuts or whatever it is, this does not do that to you, y'all. So this is my big sip because I'm gonna be making it iced. It does have graduated marks in here. So you can mix different milks, waters, lemonades. Matcha can be mixed into so many different things. And I am making this iced, like I said. So I'm gonna be making our strawberry matcha. This is what our bags of matcha look like. They have this convenient little zipper on top. And y'all, the unsweetened matcha has 100 servings in a bag. So you can't beat that from your big corporate coffee shops that charge you $6 for a matcha latte. So I'm gonna take 1 scoop of matcha. Look at the beautiful green color. I'm gonna add it in. And because it's already afternoon here, I'm not gonna do 2 scoops, but normally you do 1 scoop in 8 ounces. I'm gonna do 1 scoop of matcha, and then I'm going to add, and this is our strawberry matcha, some of our Heal Thyself line. These are called boosters, and I love these. My background is actually in chemistry. I got my bachelor's in science and chemistry from Northern Arizona University, and worked as a chemist for a number of years before I finally decided, I'm out. I want to help the root of the issue with people's health, and I went and got my master's in nutrition. So these are near and dear to my passion to help people be healthier. And all teas are healthy for you, by the way. People often ask me, what are the best teas for this or that? Well, you're gonna get benefit from any of them, but we do have our Heal Thyself line that are specifically formulated to give you a boost. This is a Dutch chocolate iron boost, and these are all plant-based and very lightly sweetened with stevia. And this one, if I ever go for my PhD, it will be in the microbiome. This is our probiotic boost, and it's summer strawberry flavor. And I love this one mixed into yogurt. I put it on top of my kids' cereal sometimes. I also love this mixed into kombucha. I love it mixed into matcha. I don't love it in hot tea. I will give you that. So add those in. Then this has a agitator built in there. So you just put it on, and if you're making room temp or cold matcha, you shake away. If you're making hot matcha, all you need to do is any type of whisk, put it in there and gently whisk away until it is mixed up. You never want to shake a hot drink. So this is my strawberry chocolate matcha. That is so good. It is a treat that is full of nutrition for you. Okay, so my timer went off here. This is what it's looking like. It smells absolutely amazing. So I have my double bubble glass mug. This is a clear double-walled glass, and it is so much fun to drink out of. You can do cold and hot drinks in here. So this is how the Breezy works. You just set it on top of your glass like this. And it is gravity fed, so it just drains right into your cup like that. Probably used a little bit too much water, but that's okay. Tea is not an exact science. It's all about experimenting and figuring out your preferences. So then what I'm going to do, so I get every last ounce of flavor from this, I'm gonna take my sparkling water and I'm gonna pour it over the top of that tea. And then I'm going to add it in here. So I am making a raspberry cream soda with no sugar, you guys. It is so good. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors. It is such a treat. Okay. So let me top it off here. Can give it a little stir. Yum. So good. So there you have it. That's my quick demo. If you are brand new to loose leaf tea, you'll want an infuser. This is our universal infuser. This is one of my favorites. It comes with this little lid that you can put on top of your cup while it's steeping to keep the water extra hot. And then when you're done, you can rest the infuser in it. It has really teeny tiny holes and a really nice big infuser space for the tea leaves. In here I have a rooibos tea, and rooibos is one of the teas that can be re-steeped. So what I've done is just let the leaves dry in here, and then when I'm ready to enjoy another cup of this, I'll just pop it right back into my glass, top it with hot water, and steep it for the second time. So I do not put my tea leaves into the fridge in between steepings. That's a common question I get. So there you have it. If you have any questions for me, please don't hesitate to contact me or reach out to your host. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for checking out me and Sipology, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.